It's a place where a lot of sort of artists and avant-garde type people have lived for a long time, and when they meet up and mix together, something comes out of it. I mean, that's the idea of the film festival, really. It's a chance just to bring all these new filmmakers together and get them a chance to meet each other and hopefully, you know, make the British film industry a bit more interesting. The Portobello Film Festival started in 1996. Then we did move to Subterranea, and then we moved to the pop-up cinema. It was a lot to do with this guy Chris Bailey. It was partly his vision. Together with us, who were the Portobello Film Festival, Tim Burke, who was a local kind of entrepreneur.
Tim Burke was the guy who was very responsible for the setting up of the pop-up cinema, and that was totally, you know, his project, it was his vision, and managed to work with a lot of other community groups. It gave a lot of people the opportunity for showings. We had a lot of kind of, you know, quite iconic shows working with people like Human Rights Watch, also working with local youth organisations. We had kind of, you know, discussion of the riots in the area, you know, just shortly after that with some of the local youth groups. So there was a lot of ways in which that space then became a resource that was used by other people in the area.
We got two containers, put one on top of the other, and that was the projection booth, and Tim got this amazing screen that was enormous, that's still there. And we got a really good projector, not a bad sound system. And then we were there for 5 years, which was basically, it was heaven for us. And we had Dave Pitts, who used to run the Inn on the Green, doing the bar. We had the cheapest bar in Portobello. It was just a great place to hang out, and we just showed non-stop films, which we do for 18 days every year. It was a kind of slum area then, right, yeah? But that's obviously the sort of place that appeals to artists, because they like places where it's cheap and where it's a little bit lawless. So you had a lot of artists, writers and painters and filmmakers moving in. And that's what made the place interesting. And of course it's ironic that that also makes a place sort of popular, so then you end up getting richer people moving in because they think it's trendy. But to be honest, that hasn't just happened around here, it's happened everywhere. It probably happened here first, because I think that's one thing about Portobello is that things tend to happen here before they happen in other places.